Okay.
This is it.
We're back.
This is the end.
We just can't stay away from Squaresoft.
They just
They just keep releasing new games all the time.
oh yeah,
and
these brand new
always
video
worth
games. Yeah. I mean, surely if a series survived to have 8 installments, it has to be amazing, right? Oh, did you hear that glitter sound? That was incredible.
What's crazy is like they're at like what 14 now.
Probably something like and they're fixing 14, so that's like
and
which has
13 has a sequel, and 10 has a sequel, so
13
that's 16.
13 has 2 sequels.
Well, the second one's not out yet.
Oh, true, but and then there's Versus 13, which I'm sure is going
that
to be
doesn't
released.
exist.
So this is it, kids. Final Fantasy VIII. Oh god.
I personally like this game better than 7, and I know that makes me a crazy person.
Gameplay wise, I love it. Gameplay wise, it might be my favorite. Story wise, I just really want to shoot myself while just watching this entire thing. This one does.
It's more of a traditional love story.
You know what? This one does the same thing all 3 PS1 Final Fantasies do. Where
Suck?
It starts out with an amazing premise, like atmosphere, and then it just manages to
Well, yeah, I mean,
it up.
I don't want to ruin anything for someone that doesn't know the story.
I will spoil the fuck out of this game as much as
Can we
I
not
want
do
to.
it in the first 2 minutes?
I don't know. That you're asking me to do a lot of self-control here. I don't know
Oh,
if I think this is a good point for our disclaimer. This isn't going to be the best run of Final Fantasy VIII you've ever seen. This is going to be very much like our Final Fantasy VII run, where we're just kind of trying to get through it. We do have more time, because I actually live in the same city as James now. Yes, little round of applause there. So we're probably going to do more optional stuff than before, and maybe take a little more time, but it's not going to be like, perfect playthrough, 100%, max stats, yada yada.
No, not at all. However, we did go into this game with a little bit of preparation because of how this game's battle system works. You can cheese the hell out of it if you know how to do it. And since Bill and I I've played through this twice, and you've probably played through it like 3 or 4 times, or something like that. We knew how to abuse the card game Triple Triad to get ourselves prepped to have ultimate weapons fairly early, have really good spells fairly early that we can junction to the characters, make them real powerful. We're not going to have to do a lot of stupid RPG bullshit.
Correct.
We're just going to be able to get through the story, see all the cool parts, like this sword fight that Cypher is having with Squall. What an awful opening cutscene.
Yeah.
You don't know who any of these fucking people are.
No, but they're shooting fireballs. It's like, oh man, I want to hang out with that guy.
And that one guy, their sword, that
smirk. Did you see his face?
Yeah, I do know. I remember being a kid and seeing this.
Yeah.
And thinking to myself, video games are going to look like this one day.
Yep. And they've gotten past that.
They've gotten past it, actually.
That was Rough Divide. He just did Rough Divide, by the way. That's a limit break.
It's just like, you don't care about any of these characters because you don't even know their names.
No.
If I hadn't said Cypher was fighting Squall, anybody who wasn't already familiar with this would not know who I was talking about.
Exactly.
And I think that's a dumb thing to have for an opening cutscene.
I agree.
And then Squall wakes up from like a fever trance.
Yep, here we go. We're playing.
Oh God.
Sorry. So the point that
what is up, Dr. Chubbs?
The point that James was making before was we did put some prep into this, so there's going to be a point where we jump into a new save. My forehead hurts because it got cut in half. We jump into a new save at some point where we've actually played the card game and prepped.
Yep.
So, should say your name for me. Oh, this is our first issue where our tradition.
Dick butt doesn't fit.
Yeah. You just spoke it under love. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the Latin spelling of dick butt. It's if you look up the root of the word, it actually is spelled dick butt.
Oh yeah, we have that save that you already named.
Yeah,
it
so we've actually committed to it.
I was gonna ask if you could put the metal umlaut over the U, but then it wouldn't stay for the rest, so it doesn't matter.
I mean, we could have had it. We could have lived for that. We could have lived that in the moment. I can't just. Sorry, I'm reading and talking, which doesn't mix well at all. You want to be cool.
I like the doctor's just fucking with him. You want to be a cool guy? You want to be a cool guy?
Dr. Katawaski, I think is what her name is. She just doesn't fuck around.
I thought it was just Kadowski.
Katawaki. Wow, there's no S in that word.
I
really thought
I thought it said Kadowski.
Oh, here we go. Our first FMV character intro. Oh no, first we have Creepy Girl.
Right.
It's Jill from Resident Evil.
I always thought she looked like her.
Yeah, it's the blue. It's the blue vest that really.
And the short hair.
Yeah. So we meet again.
So she's the master of unlocking things.
Character FMV intro. Oh snap. This reminds me of Resident Evil a lot too, the cutscenes.
Well, Resident Evil 2.
Yeah, thank you. Resident Evil 2. That's the one I only really played, so.
A lot of Resident Evil 1's cutscene. Well, at least the opening one. I don't remember if the rest of the game was or not, because most of my Resident Evil memories now are from the GameCube remake.
Mm-hmm.
But I know that at least the opening of Resident Evil 1 was live action.
I'm pretty sure only the openings and the closings were live action. So right here, I'm supposed to be following her, but I can just make her stay here indefinitely.
I'm going to go back to the infirmary.
Oh, no, I can't. All right. So
right,
now
and
I gotta
force
walk
you
with
into
her.
this cinematic slow
yes,
walking
which,
thing.
by the way, I could totally make that goof too. Hold on a second.
See, this is...
You're supposed to turn back at her, to make it look like you're actually in the scene. This is what? Sorry.
This is one of those times where I get stuck between thinking, man, I wish games were more interactive, and thinking I could just have this be a cutscene. Yeah. Because holding down is not compelling.
It's none of your business.
Business!
Ah, she knows me so well.
I could just finish your sentences.
I'm just going to walk the other way. I don't have to follow her. No.
The game forces
no.
you to. Quistis, come back!
That Squall Dickbutt never made it to Quistis that day. Why do these people look so much better than I do?
I don't know.
They're all in like high-res PS1 awesomeness. There's my school.
Again, just like FF7 playing from disc on an emulator. Oh, wait.
No.
Oh, that's right. No, we do just have...
We're not. We're doing...
We have the discs sitting here, but
yeah,
the loading times are fucking...
Yeah, they're with us in spirit. So I do like this setting. I do like the whole...
The gardens?
Like, yeah, like your characters are in a school or whatever. Like,
Mercenaries.
Yeah, the mercenary setting is what I like. I like that you're a mercenary and you're supposed to be set up for stuff. The school is a pretty cool setting,
Seed
I think.
or CD?
It's Seed. Don't even fuck with me right now.
Because I know a lot of people say CD.
They do, and gardens. When you plant a garden, you totally plant CDs, right? Is that what you do?
Right, but I mean, why is the D capitalized?
Because they're trying to be cool. I honestly think that's what it is. They
That's
wanted
fair.
to be edgy. So
They wanted to be edgy, so they capitalized the D.
I mean, if you could think of a better argument, I'll totally listen to you, but
They
no
could
one
have capitalized all of them and made it an acronym.
They could have. They really well could have. So we're not going to get the GFs from there because I really don't like those computer screens. I don't even know if I can do it then. Also, why am I the only one not in a uniform? And why is Cypher also not in a fucking uniform?
Individuality.
I guess so.
When does Quistis change into the bondage outfit with the whip? That's what I want to know.
Now, actually, we're about to do that. Oh, this is a thing that irritates me as well, where I'm supposed to go to the fire cavern and get a GF, but this is a test that everybody takes. This is their fire cavern exam.
So everybody
So
gets
does
Ifrit?
everybody just capture Ifrit, or does it just like maybe there's different ones there and I just got the last one?
Is Ifrit in on it?
Yeah.
Like, does he know?
Yeah. Maybe he has like a sponsorship deal with Balam Garden.
Oh, well, there's like the father Ifrit, and he just sells all of his
Yeah, he
children
sells
into
all
slavery.
of his broodlings to the kids. Like, all right, so are we gonna help her? Are we gonna help out Selfie?
We may as well. I like Selfie.
All right,
She's endearing.
Do we really want to go on a quick tour of the garden? That's the problem I'm having right now? I don't have the time. Sorry. Oh, bummer. That's too bad. That's the whole. If you don't know where you are, that's your tutorial.
That's fair. I mean, I can tell.
I should be talking to that guy
There's the place
to get
with the
cards.
cafeteria, and then
Yeah.
there's the fucking infirmary, and then there's the dinosaur
And
encampment.
then there's Jurassic Park. It's literally Jurassic Park.
Dude, the first time I played this game, I wandered into there and died.
I think Steven Spielberg would just like throw a hissy fit if he ever played this game. Like,
I don't think he
Alright.
would care.
so I guess
Save points look a lot cooler in this game
Yeah.
than FF7.
I remember the first time I played, I had a lot of trouble actually standing on the save point. But
Really?
what is that one? That's a different one. That's right.
I think that's the one you sent me.
That
to
is, yeah.
Test.
We were doing some science. It's okay. Yeah,
it's still named Dick Butt, so they know.
Yeah. Why does it do that? When it loads you to the screen, the default path it takes you to is through the entrance,
one that can't break.
and you have to move over here.
Bad game design.
Damn it all.
It's called bad game design, Bill.
Oh, here's another fun fact. This is the guy in my first play that I lost my Ifrit card to, and this area eventually becomes totally inaccessible, so I just lost it. I lost it for the whole game. Like, I love going through the old Final Fantasies and just realizing how badly you fucked up.
Yeah. Hey, look, a draw point.
Yep, but no one can draw, because I don't have a goof yet.
Goof.
There she is. See, she changed clothes and got out here.
What?
Alright, here we go. This is it. Our first god-awful tutorial. That frame skipping will not speed up. Oh, I forgot my GIFs.
What did you end up naming him?
Oh,
doesn't matter. You'll see it later.
We'll see it later. There we go. Goof, 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 goof.
It won't be too long. I mean...
I'm going to keep it like that so I actually can distinguish between the two.
Oh, man.
Here we go. Take 5. Smoke if you got him.
I think... Speaking of smoke if you got him, her HP is 420. Good call, Bill.
Excellent.
You did it.
Yes.
So, GF, Guardian Force.
Yes.
Worst summon name in the series?
Terrible.
I gotta go with it.
Fucking terrible.
It's like... They didn't even try.
No.
You managed to get GF in that name twice, though. I'm impressed.
I did. Spoiler warning, you get Ifrit. I love the tutorials like adjust to your names for them.
So basically what they're explaining here is that if you junction a GF to yourself,
yeah,
you'll be able to use it. It's kind of similar to Materia, but they also offer ability buffs.
Yeah, essentially like this is kind of like well, Final Fantasy VI did a thing where your summons, gave you stats as you leveled, like where you would assign the summons to certain people. But this one takes it a little further, where you're actually leveling up the summon, the GF, and that you get its abilities when it levels.
Accurate.
Yeah. Oh my god, why does it take so long? I don't care, Quistis. And she moves through the menu so slowly, like...
Well, I mean, to be honest, I appreciated this the first time I played it. But I think all games should have skippable tutorials.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Let me skip it. Like, make it a thing like, oh, Squall, do you need me to remind you how to junction your girlfriend? And you say no, and then you're fine.
Do you think that's why we have such an aversion to Guardian Force? Because they call it a GF?
I think so. I honestly think that's 100% the reason.
And, like, I had the internet by the time I played FF8.
So did I.
What year did FF8 come out? Let me check the disc box.
I believe.
No way.
99. 99.
I knew it didn't come out the same year as fucking Ocarina.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it was a little after. All right, Dick.
Yeah,
do you still remember? I always remember quizzes.
Oh, hey, look! This is it's one of the reasons this is my favorite FF.
Because
it's Mario
it's
RPG.
Mario RPG. Yeah, it's timed hits. Only one character can do them though.
Yeah, but I always do it with all.
Oh,
the
you know
characters.
what? I did turn battle speed up. Herp, herp, derp.
I always do it with all the other characters.
And I just missed the trigger, by the way.
Even though it doesn't do anything.
You want to speed this up a little bit?
Oh, you having a hard time here?
No, I'm having a hard time waiting for this to end. Yes.
Sorry about that frame limit thing. That won't happen too often, for what it's worth.
Yeah.
Because since we're going to be able to skip most random battles, thanks to the ungodly buffs we're going to give ourselves.
Yep. Which includes Encounter None, by the way. That was the goal of this.
We won't really need to do... The leveling in this game is kind of weird anyway. It's the same amount of experience for every level, right?
I believe so. And everything adjusts
everything kind of
to your
scales.
level. Everything adjusts. So you can go... In fact, it's better to go through the game as low level as possible, because then you can later on level with stat bonuses. That's what I want, yes. You can later on level with stat bonuses and you just become stronger, which is exactly like 6, actually, where you want to get through as low level as possible so you can use your Esper bonuses.
Right.
Oh
and
my God,
now that the battle speed is jacked up, we won't even need to frame skip these kind of battles.
I'm sorry, I forgot to do that. Oh my lord.
It really is unfortunate they didn't add the timing to everybody. Like, I don't
Yeah.
know why they didn't.
I don't know either. I think Cypher has it when you use
He does, because he has a
Gunblade.
gunblade.
Yeah.
That's right, gunblades.
Gunblades, yes.
Probably the best thing in the world.
Should our character use a gun or a sword? Wait a minute.
Both! I mean, and then they kind of brought it back.
They didn't.
Because
They're in 13.
Lightning's sword is a gun.
Yeah. None of the interaction, though.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Quistis, why?
I don't need to know how to junction.
Why do you do this to me? I just can't. I can't. I fell asleep. I'm sorry. What's going on? And
So, I'm not really sure why the frame skip doesn't work in these.
the menu, for some reason, it happens in 9.2. The frame skip just can't work with menus. Like, it slows them down. Even in battle, like, if you have the option to choose commands, it'll come to a 60 FPS halt. And
Speaking of battle stuff, if you notice when we go into random battles that the battle swirl doesn't look like it should, that's because of an emulator setting.
yep.
If we keep the battle swirl on, there's this unbelievably annoying flashing black box over the nameplates for the ATB meters.
Yep. Oh fuck! I just told her
Did
I'll
you-
review my gunblade.
Oh,
No!
God, you know,
This is the only one you could skip, and I just said yes to it.
we managed to not tell Kpora Gaybora that we wanted
I
to rehear
know,
his stuff.
right? We were prepped and ready to go. Yeah,
Renzo cooking.
let's turn gunblade auto on so that just
You can't have fun.
so I can have fun. Yeah.
You do more damage if you have it off, right?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure you get a bonus if you're actually doing it.
Oh yeah. Yes, that's right. I'm sorry. I thought you were. Yes, if you do it manually, you do get more damage. So that's another thing. When we get into this game, we actually get more limit breaks. The limit breaks in this game are fucking ridiculous. Just
I love
like
them.
I love them just because how silly they are. We're not gonna have them for a while, but
Yeah, Lionheart's the shit.
Lionheart is awesome.
You just fucking run up, you fucking down, you like up swipe him into the air.
It's better than Omnislash.
I
that's
think it's a
true.
lot cooler than Omnislash, yeah.
Both of them do that thing where the screen turns white and your enemy just disappears.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're gonna go through Fire Cave. I'm gonna give us a stupid long time limit just because I don't care anymore. When I did this on, let's do 40 minutes, why not?
Because we surely need that.
Yeah, when I did this on the regular file, I just, like, destroyed this thing in, like, 8 minutes. It was cool. No big deal. I'm still good at Final Fantasy VIII, you guys.
It doesn't really matter how long you've set it for, it's how fast you
think
finish
it does. I think it... Oh, is that the... Okay, I know that there's some benefit to doing it fast.
I thought that it's like, you can set it to 40 so you don't fail it.
Yeah.
If you think you're going to, but as long as you get through it in under 10 minutes, you're fine.
Is that the case?
I think so. It might.
So
want
I'm gonna run from battles because that's just gonna work out a lot better for me.
It might want you to have some balls, though. I don't know.
I don't care. We're not
Why-
gonna be using this file.
Why
So-
would you? Okay, I'm gonna
I
go
still
out on
get
a limb.
experience.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say you one-shot those mobs. It's
Doesn't
probably
matter.
faster to kill them than it is to try and run.
Doesn't I mean, I will kill them eventually. Like if I don't happen to be able to run away, I'll still kill them eventually.
I guess that's true.
All right. Did I ever junction? I never junctioned myself actually. So, congratulations, you get gunga.
And you get Shiva.
You can draw in your items, and you don't have any abilities because I didn't level anything.
You made her an artist,
Shivy.
and he can also draw. But can he paint?
Probably not.
I don't know,
This
man.
guy is so.
He's pretty emotional.
Oh, there we go. There's a. I guess it's on the world map that we don't get a battle swirl.
Oh,
because
well,
I just saw one
that's
there.
cool.
Yeah, see, this is the kind of shit I just don't want to deal with.
That's
right now.
fair. I hate bombs.
Bomb, an elemental
Elemental
monster.
monster.
Use an ice attack for these. Will do. Later.
Later.
Yeah, the whole point of this was just to make you use Shiva the entire time. Because we're in
Yeah.
Fire Cavern, which is what I will be doing on Ifrit. There's a fire draw point over there, but not doing it.
Because we don't need it.
There's just a whole lot of apathy going with this playthrough
I feel
right
like
now.
the first 4 or 5 episodes of this Let's Play are just gonna be like, oh well, we already know we have stuff for later.
Yeah, it's gonna be
so
really
let's just get
sad
through
to
this
watch.
opening.
Bum,
You know,
what's up?
at least it gets you into the game pretty quick.
Yeah,
And FF7 does it too. It just drops you in and you get to play.
yeah, that's nice. Sevens was a little more exciting because you were on a mission and you were doing stuff.
Right. Midgar slows down pretty fast, though.
Yeah, it does.
It's like, hey, walk around this city with this flower girl.
Later. You tell your friends not to fuck with me, okay?
There's no flower girl in this game.
No.
I mean, she's in a field of flowers in the beginning, but...
She is. That field becomes very important, and then not at all. And then important again. You seem confident enough. Here he is.
Oh no, it's Satan himself.
The man.
Do you remember Ifrit from FF13?
Isn't he like a race car?
Yeah, he's Saz's race car. It's... I don't give a... You should just use both GFs.
Yeah, you're right. That's a very good point. What I do like about this one, we don't have the ability yet, was once you get boost, like you hide it and you use the square button to boost the ability, and like, you know, this would be so much easier to explain when it was actually there. You could only hit the button at certain times or else you lose the bonus. It kind of gave you an interaction with the summons.
Right.
However, this game is also the first one to have the No, 7 was. I'm sorry. 7 was the first one to have a ridiculously long summon animation with Knights of the Round.
Well, there's Eden.
I'm saying that the 7 was the first one. Eden, you know, takes it up a notch and is even longer.
But you can skip them in this one, can't you?
Oh, you sure can't. Because the boost mechanic is there. You need the entire length of the animation to do it.
That is accurate. So,
Yep.
don't expect to see too many GF uses.
No,
in this
not
game.
at all.
We probably are going to get all of them, though.
Oh, yeah. They're just so easy
Oh,
to get.
man, remember Bahamut's fucking laboratory?
Oh, that's right. And then you go down there to do Ultima Weapon, and that's where you get Eden.
And then there's...
They have Shiva? See, he, like, knows who Shiva is. Like, there's one Shiva.
It's like, are they bros?
Yeah.
They went to high school together.
Pretty much.
Oh, fuck, dude. And then there's the islands closest to heaven and hell.
Yep.
Where Tonberry and
No,
Cactar?
Tonberry comes from the Cetra ruins. Cactar has his own island.
Are you sure? I
Yep.
thought they were on the islands closest to heaven
They're
and hell.
not. There's just very powerful...
I feel like we've gone over this before.
There's very powerful enemies on islands closest to hell and heaven. There's also a lot of draw points.
There's
on them.
Malboros in there.
There's just so much things that hate you there.
I didn't 100% it the second time I played it. I 100% it the first time.
Gotcha. I never 100%ed it. See, that's the optimal way to max stats in this game is get to the point where you can buy things from a merchant and then refine them into something else and then give your character stats. So you just sit on the menu screen for 18 hours and just buy items. It's silly. Or you just devour enemies over and over again. Either of which I'm not excited about doing.
Right. I think Tonberries might be my favorite Final Fantasy.
Oh yeah, I love them.
They just have that little lantern and that little knife, and they
Yep.
just like kind of meander over to you,
And
they're
they
like,
doink
dead.
you. They try to doink you.
Yeah, but then they kill you. That's
Yeah.
the thing.
They doink you
I really
so
wish
hard.
Ifrit would fucking die.
Me too.
I like how the GFs work in this game, though. The way that they give you like an HP shield because
Yeah,
they have their
yeah.
own hit points. That becomes really clutch when you don't know how to cheese the game.
Yup. If you anticipate a very strong attack coming, like if you're fighting an Omega weapon, you can switch to the GFs and have them eat it. Or you can just use the defend command and be a cool person. Yeah, defend is like so much stronger in this game.
It's actually worth using.
Yeah. I think only 2 people can have it though. Because I think only 2 GFs actually get it. We're almost there.
What does it mean not bad
almost
for a
there.
human? Did you notice Squall's butt belts?
Yes, I did.
I've never really paid much attention to them until right now.
Yep. Oh yeah, he has butt
They
belts.
are they're offensive to my very being. I think I might kill myself right now.
You won't be alone.
Did we?
I like how he has the
Have we
genies.
talked on camera about Lightning's leg capes yet?
Oh yeah, lightning. Oh god.
Lightning in FF13-3, Lightning's like got these things on her legs. It's kind of like only the back of a skirt, but they're
Yeah.
separated. So they just look like her legs have capes.
Her legs have capes. We also discovered that
Nomura, fucking stop it! You've gone off the deep end, you wacky Japanese cunt.
in the first 13, she also has skirt zippers. She has zippers for her skirt.
Yeah, in the front.
Yeah.
Like it just there's a flap that she can zip off
Yeah,
the
it's
front.
absolutely no use for those. That was a thing that was also brought up, and I don't think it was Nomura, it was whoever the other dude is, said that 13 is, or 13, Lightning is Final Fantasy's only female protagonist. And a lot of FF6 fans are butthurt about that one.
Well, I would accept the words only sole protagonist, sort of.
Yeah.
But if you're going to use the argument that FF6 is about all the characters, the first, like, 2/3 of FF13 is about all the characters.
Yeah. It takes a very... I've never beaten 13, so as far as I know, that entire game is about all the characters.
Eventually, you're pretty much in sole control of Lightning.
Gotcha.
But that's not until, like, the end.
So, how do you guys feel about these GF animations? Because
I'm pretty tired of them.
I am all about watching them over and over and over and over again.
I was actually hoping you would just start attacking.
I feel like this is going to do more damage. I honestly don't even know.
Honestly, it should be almost over because we've been here for 9 minutes.
Yeah, we did it.
Wonderful.
So I could have done the 10 minutes.
Have Ifrit.
Could have done the 10 minutes.
I knew we were going to do it in 10 minutes. Stop on this screen.
All right.
And we'll be back next time.
Later.